Hi, my name is Matt Cheney, and I will be going over my portfolio project. What I wanted to start with was what I learned, reflection response on the project itself. So the main thing I took away from this project was how to put together a piece of communication that is professional other than email. I've only used email before to communicate, and putting together a memo and learning how to structure it and use good sources, use the information from the online virtual library that Brian Stratton has offered was a huge help. I've never put together a memo before, so taking that away from these 7 weeks is huge. What I would do differently if I were to do this again or to improve it later down the line, I think I would choose a different topic. I'm relatively new to the field of physical therapy, so I did some research and took a best guess at what would be easy to tackle for a current issue going on. I think if I get a couple of years experience, I'd be able to better choose a topic and I'd be able to find some better information. At times, it was pretty tough to navigate through the online database to try and find some information that pertained and was relevant to my project. So moving on with that, I think I'd be able to find something better if I had a little bit more experience. The course and institutional outcomes I wanted to touch base upon with what I learned were analyzing appropriate tone. So this was a message to a hypothetical superior, is what I did in my portfolio project. I've only used emails before, like I said, so being able to have a conversation with, okay, this is my boss supposedly that I'm working with. So presenting the tone of information, presenting the information in a way that was relevant to him, using vernacular that he would be using, was all huge in the course and institutional outcomes. Preparing concise documents as well. Emails, again, were casual, so going into a professional memo, I was able to be concise. I was able to choose the word that really communicated how I felt. Moving on to the workplace capabilities, I would say that communication was the biggest. I'll touch base on technology literacy after, but communication was huge, especially in the physical therapy field. There's so many documents going around. They have to be correct. They have to be to a certain standard. They have to be neat, clean, and it has to be the right information with a plethora of patients that you would see every day. You can't be mixing up whose chart goes where or what plan of care is for which patient. So the communication point was huge as far as going off what I learned with the workplace capabilities. Touching on the technology literacy, I learned a great deal not only in this portfolio project but in the course itself. Uh, Going a little bit off topic, but the discussion was awesome. It was really, really helpful. The online lectures were helpful. Being able to use a computer to research the Purdue OWL, for example, going through the online database was a good refresher on something that I hadn't gone over in years. So I'm really happy that this project really made me put my work boots on and get down and dirty and finding good information, relevant information to use. So that's my review on my project. I had a great semester with you, Professor Duffy, and thanks for everything.